Hi there, my name is Jeroen and welcome to our presentation on the Eknip in Emmen. Today's talk is about local money, local coins, blockchain for cities, all these nice buzzwords. But the context of this project, Eknip in Emmen, is energy saving measures. The presentation will be in 3 parts. First, we start with a presentation with some background information on local coins and with a short view on the project of Eknip in Emmen. Then we're going to show you a film demonstration of the Eknip system. And after that, there will be time to share a few background details with you. For instance, on how we ensure anonymity in this project. Okay, let's get started. Here you see a few examples of local coins. And local coins means these coins, the use of these coins is restricted to some area. For instance, the city of Heerlen has a local coin called het Heerlens Heitje. In one of the previous meetups, there was a presentation on het Heerlens Heitje. The idea of this local coin is that you can get rewards for helping your neighbors, doing things like cleaning up the garden or do groceries, shopping for groceries for your neighbors. And you get rewards for that. You get a kind of points, Heerlens Heitjes. And you can use these points, these coins, within your local community. Retailers that are connected to this project accept these coins and you can get goods or services in return for that. Another example is the Stadjierspas of Groningen. You could see this project as part of a social security program where low-income citizens get access to local services based on their account that they have in the Stadjierspas. And there is a new kid on the block, of course, that's the Eknip of the city of Emmen. And there, the context of that project is how can citizens share data on energy saving measures and get rewards for sharing that data. And all do that in an anonymous way. Okay, let's dive a little bit into the area of local currencies. What is a local currency? Well, here you see a definition of it, but it has I think 3 important parts. First of all, it's local, so it's restricted to some geographical area or some organization that uses this local currency. The second part is that it is not official money. It's not a government currency. It's not a euro. So it's something that's complementary. It's added or it's beside the official money that is used in your country. And the third part is that it is used by a specific group. This group can be geographically connected to some area, or it can be a group that is part of a company or an organization. What is a complementary currency? Well, since it is not organized by a central bank, but by the creators of the currency, which can be anybody, it is not legal money. I think in the US it is classified as a voucher. So in Dutch it would be something like a tegoedbon. Most of the times these currencies don't have the mechanism of interest. So you cannot store it at a bank and get an interest to it. So you cannot speculate with it. And there are also examples where there is even a negative interest. So if you don't use the local coin, it reduces in value. So you are actually, by that mechanism, you are invited to to spend it, otherwise you will have less money when you don't spend it. Well, very interesting concept is an expiration date on money. Imagine that. Your money will be gone, your coins will be gone, so you have to spend them. That could be a push for a local economy. Interesting mechanism. And last but not least, please pay attention to the beautiful diagram, very informative, on this slide. Thank you. Okay. Complementary currencies are used in communities, which people tend to see as a kind of, usually on the social side of things, but they can also be used for businesses. And I think they more or less try to do the same in both. So both communities and businesses, they try to do the same. They try to keep you in. From a business perspective, you could see complementary currencies as a part of your loyalty program. So when you try to get as much air miles as possible, the company that gives the air miles tries to keep you within their organization or within their network. Communities do the same. They try to have a local currency-based economy and they want to do so to support the local economy there, or to promote specific behavior. You can see that within the context of the Eknip in Emmen. We try to promote specific behavior, in this case, a behavior around energy-saving measures. In both community and business side, there's a limited amount of coins that is circulated. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Why is there an interest? Why is there a connection between local coins and blockchain? Well, they are actually fit for each other. A happy marriage, as is stated on this slide. First of all, when you try to issue these local coins, you need a mechanism, you need an administrative process that organizes the issuing of these coins. Well, blockchain networks can do that for you. So that's very interesting and very helpful, of course. But then when you use a blockchain network, you can also facilitate transaction between users of these coins within the network. And third, last but not least, is that the blockchain network can also help you to prevent fraud with these local coins, so people cannot steal them or double them or copy them or use them for things that they are not used for. You can prevent these committing these fraud by having explicit rules within your network. But then when you use a blockchain network for these local coins, you can do also more interesting things with it. Because, for instance, imagine that you say, okay, I want this automatic expiration date on local coins. You can use these coins that I give you now only for 2 weeks, and then you have to spend them. So then you can have, perhaps the reason to do so is that you want to sponsor the local economy. Well, you can imagine that you can build smart contracts within your blockchain network that enable you to do so. So instead of controlling if the coins are used and spent by hand, you can delegate that task to the network. But you can also do an interesting thing, and that's called earmarking coins or earmarking money for specific use. So you say, okay, you can only use these coins when you buy sports-related activities. Let's dive into that a little bit deeper. Earmarked money. There's a slight warning for this slide because libertarians, they will hate this example. It's an example in the area, okay, I give you this money, but, and that part of the sentence gives a restriction in how you can use the money. So it's a kind of scripted money. In this example, there is someone who receives a monthly budget from the Social Security Department of a city. And this monthly budget is partly given to this person in euros, which can be spent anywhere, and a part of that budget is given in earmarked digital coins. Now the network that keeps these coins, the blockchain network that keeps these coins, can be configured in multiple ways, but in this example it is configured in the following way, that these earmarked digital coins can only be used by local retailers, can only be used at shops of local retailers or local businesses. And then there could also be a script that says, okay, you can only spend this money this month. When you try to spend this money next month, the coins will no longer be there. And by the way, the third restriction could be you must spend 10% of the coins given to you this month on sports-related activities. Of course, it's all an example, but it gives you an idea of what you can do when you use scripted money. Okay, let's go to the city of Emmen. And the city of Emmen is also a talk about energy. The government in the Netherlands tries to reduce energy consumption to meet climate goals, as I think every government in the Western Hemisphere. And this policy, this national policy, trickles down to cities. And I think the project that we're going to talk and to give a demonstration to you next couple of minutes is part of that national program to reduce the energy consumption. This project tries to increase the awareness, and it's called the Eknip. In English it would be something like Eknip. Sounds the same. And it's part of an awareness program. The Eknip is aimed at increasing the awareness of citizens in the city of Emmen by letting them share data on energy saving measures and by giving the citizens of Emmen a reward for that. And with that reward in digital money, they can use these coins at local shops to buy new energy saving measures for their homes. Kind of reinforcement learning or something like that. Let's go over to Emmen's, the city of Emmen's intentions with this project. First of all, they would like to learn citizens within the municipality to learn about energy saving measures in their homes. And they do so by asking citizens what energy saving measures have you already installed in your home. The second objective is to encourage citizens to install more energy saving measures in their homes. And this is everything to do with the overall intention to reduce the energy consumption in the Netherlands. The third objective is to increase buying powers of citizens by bundling demand. So you could imagine that when there is a group of citizens within the community, they would like to buy solar panels. By bundling their demand, they could get a better offer from a solar panel distributor. And the last objective is that data on energy saving measures should be collected so that the municipality has an overview on what is the level of energy saving measures in our city. This data collection thing is a tricky part of the project because we want to do that anonymously. Okay, there are a number of important requirements. First of all, and I already mentioned it, data collection must be anonymous. That means that the energy saving measures of one house should not be possible to identify that one house within the system. The municipality should only have insights on an aggregated level. So it's not an individual house, but it's a borough or a village or a part of the city. And then they can say, okay, we have so many, but this is the amount of solar panels that we have in this part of the city. Okay, how does this Eknip work? This is a very sketchy overview, a little bit fast, but it gives you some basic insights on how this works. First of all, every home within the municipality gets an anonymous Eknip wallet. That means that there's no central list of all Eknip wallets available within the city. There's an anonymous Eknip wallet for every house. The resident of that house stores data on energy saving measures in that wallet. You could say from a technological point of view, when it is in this wallet, it's also on the blockchain available. The municipality of Emmen has a number of Eknip coins available in this system. When the municipality receives these energy saving data of a house, as a reward, it gives some of these coins to the Eknip wallet that also contains the energy saving measures data. So the person that has access to this wallet can see, okay, I share this energy saving measure data to this wallet, and now as a reward I have a balance of tokens, Eknip coins, in my wallet. A little bit on technology that is used within this project. We use the IOTA network in this project for several reasons. First of all, by its blockchain-like nature, it keeps trust, the level of trust, high in this project. As that would do any blockchain like a system, of course, but it's an important part. We need to have a high trust level within the system. People should be assured that when they use these coins, when they have these coins in their wallet, they can really use them. So that's a basic need. The second reason to use IOTA in this network is that we have a kind of low-cost network, and it's low cost for us because there is an absence of transaction fees. So we have a low-cost network that is has a high availability rate. So that's very good. It has a high transaction speed, so we do not have to wait for transactions to be finished within 10 minutes, but it's much faster than that. And last, and that's a very important reason for using IOTA, the energy consumption in the IOTA network is very much lower than when we look at Bitcoin or Ethereum. And this is a very important reason for the municipality of Emmen to continue with this project. They gave us the message that's okay, you can use blockchain, but we don't want this energy project to be accused of using an enormous amount of energy in order to complete transactions or to keep the network in place. So make sure that you, in your technological choices, that you make a choice for a network that is low on energy in its use. Okay, this anonymity requirement that we discussed, it's an important one. We create random seeds, random wallets for every home in Emmen. and we distribute these random seeds, these random wallets, per part, so a borough or a village in the municipality of Emmen. Personal details are not asked for in the app, so people do not have to add their name or their email address. It's all anonymous. Okay, that was it for this presentation. Thank you for staying with me. And now let's go for the demonstration of the Eknip.